At the state capitol, what are Republicans planning to do once they take back the state house in January? A state representative from West Michigan says his #1 priority will be ID requirements for voting. 13 on Your Side political reporter Josh Alberta spoke with Representative Bryan Posthumus this morning. He joins us now, and what could be proposed, Josh?
Yeah, Julia, just a little background first. Right now, under Michigan law, it does say you can verify your identity with your legal photo ID when you go to vote. But if you don't have it, you can sign an affidavit swearing that you are who you say you are, and you could face penalties if authorities find out you lied on that. But under what Posthumus says he's going to propose, there'd seemingly be no leeway. You would need to show proof of citizenship when registering and show a valid government-issued ID when going to the polling place. He and others who've backed him up today signaling, in their view, it's common sense.
As much as people think that it is a constitutional requirement that that photo ID is required to cast your ballot, it is not in Michigan. This is common sense. This is a no-brainer. Only U.S. citizens should be able to vote in our elections.
But it's interesting to note, Posthumus is doing this on a path that sets a pretty high bar. He's going to introduce this, he says, as a constitutional amendment. That would need 2/3 support from both houses of the state legislature and then approval from the state's voters. He says this is the way to go because the current photo ID language is in the Michigan Constitution, which could not be changed by perhaps more traditional legislation. Now, this comes after a student from China going to the school at U of M. Multiple outlets reported, including the Associated Press, was charged for allegedly casting a ballot in the last election while not being a citizen. So a lot of people have been talking about this. Posthumus says he's likely to put this to the legislature in mid-January. In the newsroom, Josh Albertus, 13 on Your Side.